Listo. Ready? Ready. ¿Cómo, cómo? El narrador ya puede dar la introducción. Check, check. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Beginning of match one, NSL Premier League, here with my colleague Terry Romaine for Topside Agency. We are underway. Deportivo Cali will be visiting Inter Florida in this matchup for the Premier League. Once again, in the National Soccer League, as we are seeing referees Sergio Gonzalez from Colombia, Brian Bowerstocks from USA, Natalia Robles from USA, and Nico Gonzalez, the justice, the referees, as I bring on board my partner, my colleague Terry Romaine. How you doing in this wonderful afternoon, Terry?
Great Sunday afternoon for soccer. As much as I say so, perfect weather. The field is perfect, and I think we're about to have a good one.
Now, Terry, you've played in these fields before. It's a lot of heat. Currently, 4 o'clock here in South Florida. Does the turf can it hurt the players? Can it help them? I mean, what do you foresee for the weather today?
Yeah, when you play in a condition like this, it's very important that you get hydrated. It's not natural grass, so with the turf, especially at this time, your feet can start getting hot, so you have to warm up very well. The ball moves extremely fast, so you really have to play on the ground as much as it can and not put too much air ball. But it's a lot of fun.
We're about to get underway, Terry. I'll give you real quickly. Deportivo Cali starting 11. We've got Fernando in the goal, Alejandro and Sandoval, the center backs, Pato on the right, Zuniga on the left back. In the middle, we've got Llanos with number 10, Tommy 13, Samuel 16, and Jorge with number 11. Up top, I've got Nico and Posu. If you want to give me real quickly, Inter Florida starting 11.
Inter Florida's going with a 4-3-3 with the goalkeeper Small. Right back is Robinson. Center back, we have Messi and Evermeeks. Left back is number 18, Kelly. Three in the midfield, number 16, Sepulveda. Number 25, Wilson. Number 8, Silva. And three up top, starting in the middle, number 7, OT. Gio out wide, and number Scott 9 out wide.
And we are underway. Match week number 1 between Inter Florida and Deportivo Cali. This matchup, Deportivo Cali wearing their green jerseys from Colombia, and Inter Florida, the team in the white, playing it back now, all the way to number 5 for Deportivo Cali. Sandoval playing to his keeper, Fernando.
We see early pressure right now by Inter Miami, by Inter.
Ale in the back, playing it quickly with Tommy. Here comes Ale. Very tall center back, Terry, right, for Alejandro?
Yeah, he looks really good, really fit, so you really can't play too much air balls on him.
Here comes Inter Florida, really quickly trying to get this ball as Tommy recuperating, and we've got a rebound. And the dimensions of the field seem to be pretty fair. Looks like a very professional soccer field here, right, Terry?
The dimensions are really good. You can get some good width, and you can move it around pretty well. It's not too narrow. And you can see early on in the game, they're just filling each other out and trying to see exactly how the game's going to go.
We've got Inter Florida trying to come out of the back. The recovery now as they go to the floor. The foul called by Sergio Gonzalez is going to be for Deportivo Cali.
Yeah, you see the three in the midfield right now playing a bit narrow, which is really good. Sepulveda 16 for Inter is recovering the ball extremely well. Deportivo Cali has to do much more to get himself into the game right now. Pretty nerve, but I can see as the game gets on, it's probably going to get a little better.
Here comes the first ball inside. Messi's going to put it through all the way to the left. The header is going to be by Zuniga, sending it to the first corner kick of the match in this early afternoon here in South Florida.
You can clearly see that Inter has a height advantage, and they're trying to take advantage of that right now.
Trying to get a quick glance here of what this first corner kick is going to be like.
If they could whip it and walk in right now, and they could actually catch a Deportivo Cali right on the back foot here. Definitely has the taller players. So one good outswinger, and we could see a goal.
First corner kick of the match will be for Inter Florida. Here we go. Puts it in the box, crossed in, and Ale, you mentioned it. Ale has a very good posture, very tall center back.
Yeah, he's the only one that actually went after the ball on that one.
Another cross back post. It's going to be Fernando pulling it out.
There it is.
Inter Florida wants it. Another clearance by Deportivo Cali. It's going to be Nico trying to hold it. And Ever Meeks will send it for another throw in. Quickly done by Nico. Posu trying to get through. Once again, Nico, another throw in for Inter Florida.
They're really focusing on the left side of the field right now, all through Nico.
Here comes Nico,
There
the
he is.
left shot. Looked more of a cross there.
I think he was trying to make something happen. You know, you play it hard in the middle, anything can happen, anybody can get to it. Very, very, very smart of him.
So we're going to see a goal kick. Both teams, they're kind of looking like they're, trying to look at themselves, analyze themselves, right? Nobody wants to make a mistake these first couple of minutes.
Yeah, you just gotta fill each other out. You gotta see what the other team is gonna play. If they're gonna press high, if they're gonna press low. So they're really just trying to get into the game. Inter is getting more into the game right now. Defensive mid Sepulveda has great recovery, as you can clearly see.
It's Kelly now, looking for Wilson. The touch to Gio. Sepulveda. Back to Kelly. All the way to his goalie, Small, which is pretty ironic because Small is a pretty big keeper.
He's a big guy. That's a good touch as well.
Yeah, we see that. The recovery now was by Llanos and Deportivo Cali. Here comes Deportivo Cali looking for danger.
There it is.
The touch and the
Ooh,
good
very
interference there.
Came all the way from the left. Very good defensive work from the left back there.
Now Deportivo Cali again. The shot was covered perfectly. And the clearance by Inter Florida. Now they're
He's got the
breaking away.
speed.
Whoa.
There it is.
This
He's got the
guy's
speed.
really fast. He's going
He's
all
on
the way.
OT.
Inter Florida now looking for that left shot. And it's Fernando with the
Ooh.
save. Very difficult save because he was coming from one post to the next. And it was a crazy breakaway for Inter Florida, Terry.
Yeah, Inter Florida definitely has a speed advantage on that. So any contact that they really have to watch out.
And now Llanos coming out of the back for Cali. Inter Florida just had the first dangerous play of the match.
That's a great save by the goalkeeper, by the way. He was going to his left. He was going right. He went to his left and he stretched out and he made a great save. So as you can clearly see, all Inter Florida is waiting for. They're clearly playing on the counter because they really have the speed and the sign advantage with those two, number 7, OT, and Gio.
We saw tremendous speed by number 7 because that was a clearance by the center back of Inter Florida. And then OT just took off like a rocket.
It was 1-on-1 and he beat him. It wasn't even close. He was about 5 yards ahead of him. So they really have to pay attention to that if they want to play the offside trap.
Here's another through ball. Posu
Ooh.
with the shot and very well blocked by Ever Meeks as Tommy and Pato kind of interfered with each other. Deportivo Cali trying to get through.
They gotta communicate much better there. They can't be running into each other in the midfield. Pato's a right back, so I don't know what he's doing all the way in the middle right there.
Here comes now Deportivo Cali in the middle of the field. Llanos, who's trying to play back to Fernando, who just had recently a very important save, as Terry mentioned. Alejandro now, the center back, looking for Tommy, the Argentine captain, playing right for Pato. Here's the duck. Throws it in, and Kelly now will recover.
Deportivo Cali needs to settle down just a little bit. I think they have the advantage on the possession game, but they're a bit nervous right now, playing a bit too direct.
Try to pull together a breakaway with Silva, the Brazilian, but Deportivo Cali now getting the ball again. Tommy, the ex-Miami Beach player,
Turn.
very smart, beautiful ball now.
Breakaway.
Looking for Posu, one-on-one Posu with Ever Meeks.
It is.
Oh, Nico. This was an interesting one, Terry.
Really no left foot on that.
Yeah, he had a lot of time, but we saw this turn here by Tommy. Great through ball, and Nico just couldn't put it away.
Yeah, Tommy did very well to get out of the pressure. Great pass out to the outside. Beautiful cross into the inside. All he needs to do is really touch it with his left foot, and he could have went in the goal. But he tried with his right, which is clearly difficult to do. Not the best decision on that. So he clearly got to work that out much better if he gets another opportunity.
The big man Williams now, number 10, wants to change to the right-hand side of the field, right flank, as this will be another throw-in for Inter Florida. Playing it quickly for Sepulveda. Nico. And now Messi needs to clear this one again. Oti, who couldn't get it. Wilson. A little bit of a difficult play here. I think this might be the first strong foul we've seen so far.
Yeah, so far, I think the nerves are out, and now the game is starting to kick in. And we can clearly see the two different styles. You know, Deportivo Cali is playing more of a possession game with the players that they have, and it looks like Inter Miami is going to be a bit more direct and just trying to utilize the speed they have with the forwards here. I hope
Now,
it's okay.
now we've seen, Terry, a breakaway by Inter Florida. We just saw a dangerous play by Deportivo Cali. It's a pretty even match so far.
Yeah, so far as we can see, but we got to see as the match goes on. But these guys are already hot. Look at that. We can see Jorge already here. Or we got some water on him. It's extremely hot out here. But we gotta see how both matches, both teams still go on by what style they choose to go. It all depends on the players right now.
It's going to be small coming out of the back for Inter Florida. Looking all the way left, but it's just too powerful.
I wonder who we saw over there. I think it was one of his families trying to get him the game ball.
Yeah, this one was just way off as Deportivo Cali will resume, bring it back into play with their hands for this throw in. And, National Soccer League has gained a lot of recognition in South Florida. Just so you know, Terry, the winning prize this year will be $20,000.
League that's really growing. I mean, now it even has two divisions from the Premier and the First Division. So we know what the ultimate goal, but the level of soccer is rising every single year. Is getting much better and better.
We've seen two new Colombian teams join the league. Deportivo Cali here, one of them, and America de Cali. They're rivals in Colombia. They will be playing each other in the NSL. I wonder which match week they'll be playing in. As we see a cross now, Ale clearing it. Posu letting it ride. Nice touch.
Nice touch.
Looking for Llanos.
Beautiful.
All the way left now. Samuel through ball for Posu, and now Deportivo Cali with the attack. Here comes Posu. Great stop. Looking back, couldn't get it. And Sepulveda with another recovery.
Very good recovery by Sepulveda. As a number 5, he's doing amazingly in that position right now. He's winning all the balls that he needs to win.
Here's the Brazilian Silva. Eu fala português, pero joga mucho futebol. Silva through ball.
There it is. That's the speed we're talking about.
Oti wants to put it in, but it's Ale who lets it ride.
He's clearly going to win all the one-on-ones that they have. All the one-on-ones at number 7, Oti, is the Inter needs to play more directly on him because any runs that he makes, he's going to win all the balls. So they got to play more direct if they want to win this game.
It's Pato who couldn't get a right control. Williams was just pressuring. And now the header was by.
As we can clearly see, what Deportivo Cali is going to struggle on this game is really the air games. All the balls in the air is Inter Florida is really winning those.
Beautiful turn here by Kelly. Wilson, who plays it back and wants the reset. And the recoveries by Jorge. We should have a throw in here for Inter Florida. It's Sergio Gonzalez, the center. What do you think so far of the referees? So far, not much work to do, right?
Yeah, they haven't seen much. There's been one foul, no offsides. The teams are pretty just playing inside the margin. So, so far it's a pretty good game.
Small now. Touching for Messi. Looking left for Kelly. Down the flank for Williams, who's going to bring it. Oh, Williams. Heavy touch to Nico. And Nico couldn't take advantage of it. As Messi will come out very clear. The chest control by Kelly. Just long enough. They're kind of giving each other the ball now, left and right.
Yeah, the game's heating up a little bit more, but we've seen some mistakes that are unwanted and giving each other. Oh, there it is.
Ball through, and then again, Ale, who's positioning himself very well.
Yeah,
Posu.
In comparison to Sandoval, Ale seems to be the much better defender out of the two. So they really need to communicate better because when the ball gets into Sandoval's area, it's getting beat by the forward.
It's Ale again who couldn't get a proper clear. And Zuniga will keep it in. Silva. Come on, guys, let's bring it down now. Posu wants to control it. Posu comes out of trouble now. The giraffe, Posu, looking for Samuel. Jorge on the right. And now Samuel takes it with a little bit of violence, but he still has it. A nice slide tackle by Messi.
Beautiful.
No foul there, Terry.
No, that's all ball. He could have won all the ball there. He did definitely the low Messi of defense.
Right, it's going to be an interesting nickname to have for a center back, right? Messi, wearing number 19.
He has to be the best.
That'll be the best player on the team.
Best player on the team right now. At least the best player on defense. But he's playing like it so far.
Here comes a throw in by number 15, and Small will grab it. It was Samuel actually who was giving us the throw in. Pato was trying to play in there. Samuel hurrying it up. I think he took.
Both teams tend to play on the left hand side. See, Deportivo Cali is playing with number 7, Posu every single time, and Inter Miami seems to play with number 10 Gio. So the left hand side is what they seem to focus on. Um, just a bit more heavy than usual.
It's Ale with the
What a
right
shot!
shot. It was
Oh, he
Ale
can hit
now.
him.
Yeah, it was Ale who was trying to get a rip.
Wasn't that bad. I guess if he hits that 2 more times, one of them might go in.
There was a lot of distance on that right foot shot. It's going to be Small coming out.
As you can see, Inter Miami always gonna go for the long ball. They're not playing it from the back. They're trying to catch Deportivo Cali sleeping with the speed right here.
And I can tell you've been watching a lot of Inter Miami games because you keep calling them Inter Miami.
Yeah, I do apologize. I apologize about that.
Inter Florida, who's coming out of the back with Small. The through ball by Ale. Llanos playing it for Ale, the center back that we've seen. Very clear with the ball. Tommy. Sepulveda, who's trying to recover. Here comes Sepulveda.
Great recovery by Sepulveda.
Samuel. Pato. And now Silva, the Brazilian. Llanos again. Through ball for Posu. Ever Meeks with the recovery. Touching right
Touch.
for Robinson. Ever Meeks. And now they're just kind of giving each other the ball. There hasn't been a clear dominant here. This first half.
This is exactly where Deportivo Cali is much better on the possession. When they're actually calm down and play the ball from left to right, they've been a much better team. But they keep making these mistakes that are really gonna cost them. They just need to calm down, get into the game, move it left, move it right, and play their simple game.
Here comes Llanos. Zuniga with the cross. Jorge wanted to get a piece of it. We've got a throw in, Terry.
As you can see, the connection 1, 2, the 3 passes, and then they just need to keep doing that so that they can create more opportunities. The forward needs to finish too, because Nico already got 2 opportunities and he missed both.
It's Williams who's gonna play it down the flank. A lot of time now for Sandoval. Puts this long ball. And I don't think, Terry, these long balls are going to help him much.
Yeah, that's really not their game right now. They've been losing all the aerial balls. They need to keep the ball on the ground if they want to have any chance of winning this game.
Llanos. Gonna get the foul. Touching quick for Tommy, the Argentine, the captain, loses it now. Silva wants to get a recovery. And the final fight was for number 9, Scott, who I barely mentioned in this first half, Terry. It's been tough to mention Inter Florida forwards because they haven't connected as much as we want them to do.
Not really. It's because they keep when they actually do play the long ball, they're getting the opportunities and they're getting the chances, but it seems as if Deportivo Cali is just keeping them in the backhand. So they just need to wait their turn, and as soon as they have the opportunity, hit them on the counter. But they can't get frustrated.
There's Jorge with the right shot. It's going to be a goal kick. Now, you said something that stuck with me. Wait for the opportunity. The only opportunity that Inter Florida really had was that breakaway that we saw by Oti. We saw that speed. Is this what they're hoping for? Is this the game they're hoping for?
You know, I'm from what it looks like, all the balls are going up in the air, as you can see right here. So the play is very direct, and that's why they have all the tall guys is to play up in the air, whip the header and use the speed to create opportunities. That's really what it's looking like to me so far. And as the boy Deportivo Cali, we see them playing from the back with their center backs, with Alejandro, moving it from the left, moving it from the middle. So 2 different styles going on here.
Alejandro now made it bounce, but still has it. The center back, very smart center back, plays it through for Zuniga. Here comes Zuniga, wants to get the cross in. The cross by Zuniga. Small gets a piece of it, and then again, great save by the goalkeeper. And then now Deportivo Cali, Terry, starting to pick up the heat.
Yeah, as you can see, exactly what I'm thinking. Play the triangles. They keep in 1, 2, 3 triangles, and they get the breakaway. And that's because Inter Florida is playing a very high line through the midfield and then leaving that space open.
Sepulveda wants to cross it in, but Inter Florida can barely keep the ball now.
Ooh, big mistake.
Posu
There he is.
pivoting back to Ale. Posu again. The giraffe playing it to Zuniga, who will start over with his goalkeeper, Fernando, who had a pretty interesting opportunity, and that's about it. right? The goalkeeper only had one chance, and he did what he had to do.
He hasn't really had much to do, but it was a very good chance, and he did amazing save. So far, he's playing a great game. There it is.
Janos wanted to get that shot there, but it was too far.
I feel like he had better options than that. Number 11 was Jorge was free on the right, so he needs to just calm down and just play the game.
Posu playing back to Suniga. Suniga will start over with Ali. Ali will knock it around looking for Sepulveda, actually Sandoval, on the right flank with Pato, who switches it for Ali. He's probably going to look for Suniga. Let's keep it on the ground, Deportivo Cali, and I think that's what they'll be best.
Yeah, they just need to get their midfields a bit more involved right now. They're just playing it, but they're playing it left and right with their center backs, and we can clearly see Alejandro Ale, their center back, has no problem moving up and he's pushing up, but no one's pushing up with him. So if they're gonna push up, they need to move up together. So it's a little bit like a spaghetti defensive line right now when they're pushing up.
Ali coming out clear again. Very good center back. The recovery by Wilson. Sandoval giving him a hand. Messi now puts a chest on it twice. It's Scott. And here comes
There it is.
the touch to the right. Oh, Nico was off. Who was actually off was Samuel before Nico, right?
Yeah, they gotta see concentration. They need to hold. They need to just play together and communicate better because that was a great opportunity. If that pass goes through, who knows? Who knows what could have happened?
We're going to have a free kick for Inter Florida. This matchup that started very equal. Both teams were very tight. We've started to see Deportivo Cali take the initiative in these last couple of minutes. It's a hard foul by Jorge, who he also says yes. He knew it was a foul.
Well, it could be that's the style that Inter Florida is going for. They're letting them really play, pushing back just a bit more, but they need to be careful on that because that can hurt them.
It's going to be a free kick for Inter Florida. Wilson's going to knock it around to Ever Meeks. Now Ever Meeks will probably knock it all the way back. And this is what I don't understand. They just knocked it right. Now they want to knock it left again.
He needs to keep playing. Every means gets the ball. You play with your right back, or you play with the defensive end right here with Sepulveda, which he has a very good touch and position. I don't know why he didn't play there. So I get it. They're trying to play up to the forward, but you cannot force it.
Another long ball by Alejandro. No one there. Messi, Posu now looking for Nico, but Messi will clear it. He's been very secure.
And Messi's playing great.
Yeah.
He's living up to his name so far.
So far, he doesn't care about starting from the back. He just doesn't want any trouble back there. Jorge. Sepulveda goes to the ground. Silva. Samuel wanted to get it. It's fair play. Jorge again. Here comes Pato. Knocks it back to Tommy, the Argentine captain, looking for Pato.
This is what Deportivo Cali now separates themselves from the other team.
Here's where they feel comfortable.
Yeah, their possession on the floor, moving it from left to the right, back. And you can see Alejandro's very comfortable with the ball. Played on the ground.
Again, Messi, just always there in the right place at the right time. Scott now. Long ball from Wilson. Here we go. Oti turning on the rocket. Here's Oti one-on-one. Oti! And the goalie, Fernando, it looked like he was fouled first.
Incredible.
It looked like he was fouled first, but Oti, just so much speed, Terry.
He's got speed to burn everybody on the field.
It's Tommy again. Samuel. Messi touching real quickly for Wilson. Silva back to Wilson. Wilson.
There seems to be a disconnect, and every time Kelly gets the ball, he can't get it over there to Williams, and that needs to be much better. But as we can clearly see, every time they get OT on the counter, they almost score. So that's gonna be their thing. And Sandoval right now is really struggling in containing him.
Tommy is gonna turn it around. Here comes Samuel looking for Jorge. Samuel again. He's going to touch for Tommy, who has a man on, but Tommy just has this light touch where he understands who's coming.
Reminds me of like Pirlo, just touches every single time, no pressure. He's never confused. He knows exactly what to do every time he gets the ball.
Zuniga for Llanos. Here's Tommy. Touching it real quickly for Llanos, playing it back for Alejandro. We haven't seen a mistake from this guy yet.
So far, he's very, very comfortable on the ball.
Between him and Messi, we've seen.
Oh.
There it is. I called it too early. Williams, cheeky play for Messi. Messi gave it up. It's also Messi's first mistake, and I think we've the first time we've seen our center backs mess up here.
Curse of the commentators, right?
Right? We have to curse them.
One compliment and everything starts breaking apart.
Jorge
Ooh.
wanted to get a quick play, foot by foot, and it was Sepulveda who sends it to the throw. And we've had some dangerous plays. I think 2 or 3 for Deportivo Cali. We just had a second one for Inter Florida.
All the plays are happening when each team plays their game. As you can see, Inter Florida, all the opportunities is on the counter, and all of Deportivo's Cali are possession based. Whenever they get away from that, is when they complicate themselves.
Right. When Inter Florida does their long ball game, we see danger. When Deportivo Cali does their touch and touch, we see danger. So one thing that they don't see is to continue playing their game, I'm assuming. There's a long ball for Alejandro who hits a header on it. The bounce and the touch to the captain, Tommy. Back to Alejandro, knocks it around to Sandoval, who looks right, fakes, and goes back to the left with Alejandro. Now Zuniga, the Colombian with Alejandro.
As you see, Inter Florida is not pressuring the ball at all. They're just letting them play the game, which can cost them. They need to pressure them. I get it. Maybe they're tired, but if you keep letting Deportivo Cali pass the ball around, eventually it's going to hurt them.
Sandoval with the clearance, looking for Jorge. Messi lets it bounce. Jorge puts the body. Messi can't get air on it. And the good, well robbed ball by Kelly. Sepulveda. Oti puts a chest on it. Wants to pivot like a center in basketball, right?
He's got the physique. He's tall, he's strong, and he's fast. So he should do much better when he gets those opportunities for him to turn. But we can clearly see it depends on the center back that he's matched against. So far he's winning the matchup against Sandoval. He's not winning it against Ale.
Samuel puts it down, turned around very beautifully. Samuel now, he gets pushed by Silva, but there's a fair play. Here comes Samuel, wants to get across. Silva goes to the ground. We've got a throw in for Deportivo Cali. And once again, the Colombian team looking to strike right before halftime. We're live. The commentary by Terry Romaine, the play-by-play by Lucas Gugliata, and the audio visuals by Topside Agency. The touch by Nico Guevara. Silva coming out of the back. Can we get something now? The touch by Scott is so long to Williams. He's not going to make it, Terry.
I mean, he's not Usain Bolt. There's no way he can make that. I don't even think Kylian Mbappe could get that one.
But this is what they want.
That's their style, yeah. But the passes have to be much better.
Even though it doesn't work out, this is what they're looking for.
Yeah, they're looking to catch a ball on the counter with the speed, but the passes gotta be much better. You can't get it 30 yards up front expecting to get there.
Comes Wilson, Silva, again for Wilson. Williams touching for Silva, the Brazilian again. Beautiful touch now by Inter Florida. Williams wants to get a shot, crosses it all the way right. Zuniga with the clearance. And this will be another throw-in. It's Leonard Gidden, the coach by Inter Florida. You think he's probably told them, hey, this is what we're going to play. We're going to play this counterattack game, this long ball game.
I think when you're on a team and you have guys that are naturally that fast, you do tend to play like that. As you can see right now, sometimes they do pass the ball around, and they always end up with a long ball. So I do think their style is to do 1, 2, 3 passes and eventually hit the long ball up and utilize their speed.
And we've seen a lot of speed by Oti, who we haven't seen much lately, but when we've seen him, Terry, this guy's a rocket. Nico Guevara. Llanos playing for Zuniga, the left back for Posu. This guy Posu has also been very interesting. He just hasn't had many people to connect with.
Yeah, he's definitely been their most dangerous player. When he gets it, he's obviously creating, but I don't think he needs to come all the way deep.
Williams now wants to get inside the box, cuts in, wants to get a shot. There's Williams, and they just take it away as Sandoval clears, and Jorge wants to get a breakaway. This bounce will not benefit him, And this will be a throw in for Inter Florida.
Williams had to release that earlier. He beat the first guy. It's either you shoot or then you make the pass. You keep holding it, you're gonna lose it.
It looked like for a second like he kind of got stuck, right? Like he wanted to get a shot,
Yeah,
but it just
he's stuck in two minds. He doesn't know if he wants to pass or shoot.
Messi coming out of the back, looking on the left flank for Kelly. Kelly will play towards the middle for Wilson, who will pivot it back to Messi. But Wilson wants it, and he wants to control this midfield as he plays to the right for Ever Meeks. Ever Meeks calling for Sepulveda. We haven't mentioned Sepulveda as much as we wanted to.
He seems to be the one that stays more from the two, which is pretty interesting because I don't know if they're supposed to be running a three, but it looks like Wilson is playing side to side with Sepulveda, while Silva is a bit more up.
Jorge now, El Torito, playing for Posu. He's onside. Posu wants to get across. He gets in the box. The cross and small with no rebound.
That Buster's got to do better.
Clearance now by Posu. It's actually small. And Oti couldn't get a header on it. Pato playing for Tommy.
But on that one, as we can see, Oti wins the aerial ball, but there's nobody with him. Someone needs to be over there with him.
Looking for that second ball, right?
Yeah, but all the forwards are all the way back here. Um, Scott and Gio, they gotta provide a bit more support because he's winning the aerial battle. So if one of them is there, who knows what could have happened.
Here's Ale, who comes out of trouble, putting his entire body to play. But the recovery by Silva. Williams wants to get it. Sandoval intercepting. Wilson can't put it down. Gives it straight away to Samuel, who will think and touch it back to Pato. Williams, the touch, just not good enough for Wilson. And now Pato, Jorge, it's a light touch on it. Samuel, Tommy, Sandoval, and here it is. Here, Terry, we can talk all day about Deportivo Cali doing this left and right, but here's where they have to do it, where Posu has it, right?
Exactly. Right when the midfield and the final third is where they need to do it. They do it very well in the back, but if you don't do it anywhere from the midfield to the final third, then it's just possession for possession's sake. You're not creating anything. And when they actually, the time that they have done it well, you've seen opportunities.
Now, for us as commentary and play-by-play, easier said than done. For them, I'm assuming that they want to do that, but I think Inter Florida has been trying to block them to play their game.
Yeah, they are pressuring them as much as they can.
Here's Oti, through ball for Williams. Williams one-on-one. Williams one-on-one. Goal! Inter Florida. Williams. What a beautiful touch by Oti. Williams with the left puts it away. Inter Florida 1, Deportivo Cali 0.
Exactly what we talked about, right? Number 7, OT gets the ball, plays it to the forward, and a goal goes in. And that's exactly what they have to do the entire game. Utilizing that speed, getting the connections, scoring the goal. They need to do that over and over again. And we finally see it finally connect because OT finally got some support over there.
Now, when we saw Williams on the ball, we didn't see him as firm as we've wanted, but he had one-on-one, and he puts it away. Talk about accuracy.
Amazing play, amazing play. But he was finally there to support her. So, but finally, when he got the ball, turns, gets it, one-on-one, he scores. And that is what they need to do over and over again. Interestingly, they just switch sides.
There comes Posu. Yeah, Williams is on the other side now. You are right. Scott's on this side, on the left side of the field, as we see a foul.
So he scores, and now he wants to score on the other side.
And you know what they say, Terry? When the game opens up with one goal, many others will fall.
Yeah, now we're gonna pretty interesting need to see what Deportivo Cali does and how they're playing from behind, how they play, how secure, and how much pressure that they give, and how focused that they are, because they have to catch up now.
And soccer is an emotional game. We'll see how Deportivo Cali reacts to this emotion of being scored on, and how can Inter Florida keep their cool and continue to play their game.
I think Inter Florida needs to keep doing the same thing that they've been doing. Wait, pressure, and catch him on the counter. and that's exactly what they did. So they keep doing that. They definitely can win this game.
It's a free kick now. Llanos wants to put it in. Three in the wall. Llanos on the. He wanted to do the Ronaldinho, the Messi, right down.
See, I don't think I'm a big fan of that. You have
It's too
everybody
far.
inside, like all the way over there. Like use it. Look at the big guys you have. You have like Sunika. You have Ale, the center back. Play them. Give an opportunity for them to knock something back in.
I agree with you. And not only that, I mean, it's way on the side. I mean, that's usually a play when you're more in front of the goal. I don't know if he went for power, or if he really tried to pull it
Definitely,
just really low on the ground.
definitely feel like that was a waste opportunity for them.
And talking about wasted opportunities, Small, who can get past the midfield with his power, but he just can't get
I
accuracy on
think
these
there's
goal kicks.
somebody there that he's trying to hit. This is like the third time he's done
Well,
that.
last time he wanted to get Williams, but they switched. So now I guess he's trying to get Scott. As we see Pato putting it back into play. Jorge holds it very well. Jorge bodying Kelly. And they win another throw in for Deportivo Cali.
You see Jorge very stocky, very low to the ground. Wilson, Kelly, I apologize. Kelly was trying to get him down, but really couldn't because he has that low center of gravity.
Yeah, I baptized Jorge as El Torito. He looks like a bull, like a short bull.
Claro.
Very big legs. Reminds me of a young Javier Zanetti from Inter Florida, from Internacional from Italy.
Yeah, with the Roberto Carlos legs.
Yeah, really big, stocky guy. When we say big, I don't mean tall, just wide and strong. Absolutely.
First mistake by my man here, Tommy.
We hadn't seen many from Tommy.
No.
Very cool and collective defensive center mid.
Sensing a little frustration here.
It's going to be Kelly who puts it in. The throw in, but he bought himself a couple extra steps.
Yeah, we tend to do that all the time.
Try to win as much as you can on the field, right? Try to take as many advantages as possible.
If you're cheating, you ain't trying.
The clearance now. Alejandro puts it down. He's going to play left for Zuniga, the Colombian left back, who touches for Posu. Posu has had very little help on the left, Harry. He's a great player, but he's all alone.
Yeah, they need to give him some more support. They need when they do play it, it does good things, but there's no one there to support him or even to finish the play that he creates.
Here comes Scott. This is what Inter Florida wants. Going down the left flank. Here comes Scott, one-on-one with Sandoval. Touches back for Silva. And Llanos recovery. And the breakaway for the Colombian team. Deportivo Cali can have a chance here. Samuel, the touch for Llanos. Can they take advantage of it? It's developed very slowly as Tommy now controls the game. Outside of the foot pass now for Jorge. Pato will come on the outside. Beautiful change, but it just wasn't enough. And now Williams will go the other way.
See, he had Pato on the right there. That was a better option.
Threw a ball for Oti, but Oti's fast, but he's not that fast.
But see, again, Deportivo Cali went all the way from the left all the way to the final third. And it's that final pass that they just can't get. And they keep making the wrong pass. Pato's wide open on the right.
Yeah, Pato did a great run. He did the typical right back outside of the flank run. And Jorge just didn't see him. He had a different intention in mind.
And they always teach you, don't waste a run, right?
Beautiful ball here by Nico Guevara. Jorge El Torito. Nice play by Jorge. He wants to get it in, and then he left it for Samuel, who's going to give it back to Pato. Pato's looking for Tommy, but he actually goes all the way back to Sandoval. Sandoval comes out of the back beautifully. Touches light for Samuel. Samuel looking for Pato. Pato will get it. There's an advantage play. The cross by Pato, Small coming out. And now they've, Terry, we've seen a lot of this, but it looks like they're trying to get some more development going here.
Yeah, they're 1-0 down, so now they're pushing just a bit more to try to create something, which they are, but just again, last final pass and the final third, just can go. Ooh.
Williams wanted to win and speed there.
It just had to be better communication on both teams, like with the forward line. Because right now, OT is making the run still, but Williams is going that he should have made this run more diagonally so they can create an opportunity for them.
There's one thing that Inter Florida so far is going well for them is those top three guys, Oti, even Scott, who hasn't touched the ball much,
But when he touches it,
and Williams, they've done a very good job at complicating the defense of Cali as much as they could.
You can never say that all three of them are very talented.
Here comes Nico. He wants to get a shot. He's going to hold it and look for some company. He doesn't find much other than Posu and Jorge. Nico again wants to calm it down. Touch for Jorge. Jorge gets the shot.
Boom.
And it's small, controlling it.
He's really good.
I like Jorge. It took a while for him to start to take off, but I like him now.
Now
He's been doing very well. We see little Maxi who's been staring at us for the last 30 minutes. Like, what's going on? You didn't like that. Here comes Kelly out of the back. Tommy, the clearance by Messi. And look at Oti. He wins a throw-in.
He wins almost every ball in the air. He just has that. You can't buy that combination of size, speed, and strength.
So overall, strong player who's been battling with Alejandro, he's been battling with Sandoval, and he's been winning.
And he's winning all of them. As you can say, the front three of Inter Florida are all fast, tall, and tricky. So when they get the ball, they can always create something. And that's what they have going for them. Meanwhile, Deportivo Cali, we can see their midfield has the advantage, but their forwards just cannot finish.
The Argentine now, Tommy. Beautiful play by Tommy. Pato coming out of the right flank. Guevara. Ooh, this is going to be a yellow. This is going to be a yellow by Sergio Gonzalez, but he's not going to call it. There was a slap to the face. Guevara did a beautiful nutmeg by Guevara. He got slapped in the face. This should have been called a yellow by Sergio Gonzalez. What do you think, Terry?
I think the referee's very lenient. That's definitely yellow to me. And he slapped him right in the face.
Slapped him in the face.
We heard the smack from here. That's interesting. He didn't call anything. So
I don't think Sergio Gonzalez saw it. That's why he didn't call the yellow.
It's a little, we were right here, so definitely we would hear it. But he was too far away to see it, so he's just gonna call.
Now,
at least he called the foul.
Now talk about agility. Talk about smartness. What a beautiful nutmeg by Nico Guevara through the legs of Kelly.
That's his forte. He has the touch and the skill. He just needs to position himself much better in order for him to score. And his positioning just hasn't been the best right now.
We have a sub coming in, Terry. We're going to be seeing in a second who's coming in for Inter Florida, number 24. We'll see who comes out.
Lawrence is coming in.
We've got Lawrence coming in. We'll see who comes out. Here's Jorge. Looks like Scott's going to come out, right?
Yeah, it looks like it's coming in for Scott. Scott hasn't really had the greatest game, as you can see. Looks a little tired. Definitely, he can do a much better job here on the defense side. Here's Messi.
Coming out of the back beautifully, looking for Silva, the Brazilian. Ball under his feet, touching right for Williams. Through ball for Oti, the most dangerous man of the match. Here comes Oti. He can't get through Alejo, so he covers it, and he's looking for some company. Oti again looking for the foul. Difficult guy to mark, and the recovery beautifully done by Tommy. It's Tommy now, who wants to get a breakaway. Deportivo Cali with lots of space now. Here comes Tommy.
Great recovery by Sepulveda. He's really playing that holding midfielder extremely well. He doesn't complicate himself, and defensively, he's been extremely firm.
And we will see the first sub of the game, Terry.
We see Scott coming out, and coming in is number 24, Philan Lawrence.
Now, I think, Terry, that Coach Leonard Gidden saw the same thing that you and I saw on behalf of Scott, right?
Yeah, he just looked very tired, and he hasn't really created much when he got the ball. Which is pretty why they switched him in order to see if he could have created something different, but he really hasn't been able to really get going in the game so far.
Going to be a throw-in now for Inter Florida. What a matchup in match week number 1 in NSL, the Premier League. Deportivo Cali taking their first loss so far against Inter Florida, an always difficult team. Lawrence now, who just came in, controlling this ball, gave it to the feet of Posu. Haven't seen much of Posu the last 10 minutes. But we see him coming out beautiful now. Here comes Pozo taking on two. Lots of space. 3-on-3. Nico. It's Jorge. 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 He didn't position himself. He could have taken an extra touch on it, Terry. He chose to shot, and it went straight to the hands of Small.
Very, very difficult angle on that one to finish. I thought he could have taken the touch first, and then could have even the cutback back to Postal, who had a better angle. But we can see again when Postal gets the ball, things happen.
Now, I like that Pozo had to come to the middle of the field to gain some space. He didn't stay all the way to the left like he's been usually doing, and it bought him some space.
Definitely, I think when a right-footed player plays on the left side, you have to come in a bit inside and create opportunities. You don't necessarily have to stay out wide a little bit. So definitely, he needs to move around more and create more for Deportivo Cali because he has the talent to do so.
Here comes Wilson. Inter Florida looking for some more. Oti was getting held on to. A Sandoval. What a great matchup between Alejandro and Oti.
Yeah, now it's definitely been a great matchup all year. Oti's been winning it so far, but now we see Alex getting it.
Nico for Posu one-on-one. Here comes Posu. He wants to get a shot. The touch to Jorge. Gol Deportivo Cali. Jorge el Torito. Nice touch by Posu. And once again, Jorge tried once, but it was actually when it happened, it was twice. Puts it away, 1-1.
He had to make up for the one that he missed. And as we can see, once again, Posu creating opportunities for Deportivo de Cali and Jorge finishing up. That combination of both wingers overhead and finishing it off for Deportivo Cali.
Now, what a moment to score the tie, Terry. 43rd minute of the first half. What does this do emotionally for Inter Florida, who thought they were going to walk away to the locker room winning the match?
It's going to be very interesting to see because they already look a little tired. As we can see with Oti falling down, he doesn't look the same as he did in the first 20 to 25 minutes, but it did make a sub. So this is going to be very, very interesting to see how they respond to this. And Deportivo Cali now is getting more into the game.
Rough foul here. Very rough foul on Samuel. It's going to be a free kick for Deportivo Cali. And you were saying that you wanted the construction of the play for Deportivo Cali to be from the back to the front. This one wasn't from back to front, but it was at least from mid to attack, and they did it well.
Yeah.
They finally finished the play.
They kept the ball on the ground. They went from the midfield to the forwards, and then they finished it. So that's what they have to keep doing. Stop playing the air balls and play the possession game and create opportunities.
It's a shot by Tommy, was deflected but picked up by Small on the 44th minute.
Small almost got a hand on that.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, for sure. It's Small, ladies and gentlemen. That will be it for this first half. As Sergio Gonzalez tells us that we are going to go to the locker rooms all tied up 1-1 between Deportivo Cali and Inter Florida. Williams with the opener, Jorge with the tiebreaker. I will leave you with the commentary and the analysis of this first half by Terry Romaine.
Well, so far as what we can see, exactly two different styles of teams playing in. Deportivo Cali has been, I think I would say, the more dominant team in possession. They've had more of the ball. But however, they just haven't been able to get the balls on the final third to create opportunities, except for the last 10 minutes of the first half. Inter Florida started off just a bit hotter. As you can see, they had more of the speed, more of the size, and they played more on the counter. But after they got the goal, they tired out just a little bit, and they allowed Deportivo Cali to come in. So for the second half, what we're gonna see is Deportivo Cali more of the same. Keep the ball on the ground, play your possession game, keep it going, especially in the midfield. Find Posu because he's your dangerous guy. Posu has to get more of the ball. Keep getting him more involved and getting him to furnish more with Jorge. And for Inter Florida, now you just 1-1, so you just conceded. You were up, so you have to get back to the working board. They ran away from the game just a little bit. They weren't doing the same thing, the long balls. They weren't trying to find OT. They were getting a little too cute, and it cost them. So you have to stay focused on this game. That's how soccer is played. You have to stay focused in order for you to win the game. Once you lose focus, things happen. That's exactly what happened to them.
It's match week number 1 here at National Soccer League, Topside Agency. We're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we will have the second half between Deportivo Cali 1, Inter Florida 1. We'll be right back. 1 NSL Premier in this 1-1 match between Deportivo Cali and Inter Florida. We're going to have to look at these subs, Terry. It's going to get a little tricky for us now, but we'll bring the folks all the action. Hey, Sean. Now we see Messi on the left now, left flank, right here. He left the center back, Messi. We'll see. We're gonna see who came on. It's a good question. We're about to find out. We still see Lawrence in the middle, who earlier came on for Scott, right? Now Messi's playing right mid. He's no longer playing center back. Silva looked like he was gonna come off, but he's still on there. He's telling Messi to drop back to what? The right back? So Ever Meeks is still in the middle. Kelly is playing center back. That's the change, Terry. Kelly's playing center back. And the left back, who was Robinson, is now going to be number 11, Keyshawn. So it was Robinson, the left back, who exits the match. Now, is this a tactical movement? Or is this something that just coach has to whip up because of an injury? Or I didn't see much happening to Robinson. He was actually he was making it very difficult for Posu to enter that left side. And we see that matchup now. There it is, Messi and Posu, one-on-one. This ball is flying high. Posu wants to get a flick. Small was debating whether to catch it or let it go. He finally lets it go, and we're going to have a goal kick by Deportivo Cali. What can we expect, Terry, for this second half? I mean, things took off very quickly in the first half. It's Williams, who had the idea in mind earlier than the pass. As Suniga will let it go out, we'll have a throw in. Suniga looking for Posu. Silva sending it back out. We're going to have another throw in for Deportivo Cali. The 1-1 match. Posu's Colombian, right? From his accent. Most of these guys, Deportivo Cali, of course, Colombian team, but we see guys like Tommy, Argentinian. We see, I think Nico Guevara is from Venezuela, and we're going to have to find out, but we've got a lot of Colombians in this team. Yes, Coach Giovanni Garcia, also Colombian. I can't wait to watch the matchup, América de Cali, Deportivo Cali, Terry. That's going to be a bloodbath. They had their matchup today. I believe they were playing City Soccer. City Soccer, just so you know a little bit, they were in first place the entire regular season of the NSL, and they finally, when they made it to playoffs, I believe they lost the semis, but they couldn't make it past to the finals, and they were in first place the entire season. It's going to be now Llanos touching for Nico Guevara. Williams with the recovery. Wilson, what a very good interception by Sandoval if that would have went through. Keyshawn, who just came in, Nice touch by Keyshawn, looking left. Here comes Inter Florida, looking very fast. The right shot, goal! Goal! Inter Florida. Lawrence opens his foot out wide, puts it to the back post. Nothing to do for Fernando, the goalkeeper. This was just speed after speed after speed, Terry. Now, Lawrence is playing center mid, and he appeared on the goal play on the left with Keyshawn. Who would have thought he was that fast? Oof. Sorry to interrupt you there, Terry, but this should have been called a yellow as well. This was very, yeah. He's gonna get marked off with a yellow. First yellow of the game for Wilson, Terry. That one's gotta hurt. We were talking about the speed of Lawrence. This guy just, who would have expected from him to be so fast? Oh my. The touch by Pato. Nico Guevara is on. He got his chest on it. But it's going to be Kelly who clears it away. Absolutely. He does. Yeah, he's got the appearance more of a center back. It's going to be now small as we see three subs coming in for Deportivo Cali. One of them, number 14, Terry, is Sergio. I've played with him, played against him. Very fast and strong forward. This was another wasted corner kick by Deportivo Cali. So we've got Sergio coming in. We've got Nico, number 4. Nico Kogwa. And number 21, Carlos, Terry. It's 2-1 Inter Florida. Posu. Suniga wants to get across and it'll be Small who will catch that. And Small's been very secure all over the box. Here comes Williams. Silva on his own. The recovery now by Tommy, the Argentine. Through ball by Pato. Kelly's going to be defending this one, waiting for Small to come out.
Once again, Small always there to recover the ball. He's definitely he has a very good game today.
Keyshawn for Williams. Controls it, plays it back to Keyshawn. And he clears it for Oti. Very fast. Always Oti the difficult. He wants to turn. Oti the touch. Oh, it was a long touch. But Posu, who kind of pushed them there. We're going to be able to see the replay here. You want to watch it real quickly, Terry. It's going to be a little tough. But I think Posu saw or felt he couldn't catch up and had to push him. Here comes Messi. He wants to get across outside of the box. Here's Messi, the cross, second post to Oti. Puts it back in for Silva, the Brazilian. He can't get a shot because Samuel recovers it very well. And there's going to be an advantage play now for El Torito Jorge. Here comes El Torito, who had the tiebreaker. He couldn't get his toe to it. And now Wilson.
Second half has been all into Florida. They are really, really taking it to Deportivo de Cali, and they're really giving him pressure and playing extremely well.
Tommy can't get his foot on it properly. It's going to be a clearance by Everminks Silva. Nice touch by Messi, but it wasn't a good control there by Silva. And here we have the subs, Terry. Let's see who comes off. So El Torito Jorge is coming off. I don't know about this one.
I'm not sure, but unless he's maybe some energy or tired, but he's definitely been one of the two best players. Him and
Yeah, he scored the tiebreaker.
exactly, he's the only one that scored. He's the only one that scored for them.
So Samuel is coming off for Nico Kogwa. Carlos is coming in. And we got to see also we've got Nico Kogwa, number 4, Nico Kogwa. And we've got number 21, Carlos. We had Jorge come out, Terry. El Torito Jorge, and we had Samuel come out as well.
About the sub. I thought we were gonna see Nico comes off because he really hasn't been very effective, and Jorge has been probably the best player on the entire match. Him and Posu. So let's see how this works out for Deportivo de Cali.
Who we do see is number 14 as well. Is Sergio, the speedster for Deportivo Cali. I think who also left the field, Terry, as I'm not seeing anymore, is number 10. Oh, I do see Llanos. So who has Sergio left the field for? Posu's still in here. It's Posu, Nico, and Sergio up top. Samuel is left. Jorge has left. And it's gonna be Suniga who is left for Nico
Zuniga,
for Nico for Nico Kogwa.
Like for like change, he's going directly into the left back position. So
Here's Posu. Nico will come on the outside. Posu wants to find Tommy. Great recovery by Sepulveda. But Carlos touches again for Posu. Once again, Carlos opens wide for Nico Guevara. Nico can't get a touch on it. And Messi plays back for Evermeeks. We're going to have a throw in for Deportivo Cali, who's trying to up the stakes now.
yeah, they really need to put a lot of pressure on Inter Florida. They're losing the game. It's not working out for them right now. Inter Florida came out swinging, and they really have to catch up because now they need to score 2 goals instead of 1 enough for them to win this game.
It's going to be a throw in. It's going to be a free kick, actually, for Deportivo Cali. It's going to be Tommy who's going to put it back in the box. It's a 2-1 match for Inter Florida, but Deportivo Cali slowly creeping up on Inter Florida, looking for the tiebreaker in match week number 1. As we see another sub being prepared for Deportivo Cali. Let's find out who it is in a second.
It's very interesting that Ali didn't go up for this corner. I thought he was going to go.
The cross by Tommy. The clearance now. It's Messi. So it's Thomas coming in, Terry, number 17. And who's going to be leaving the field is Llanos, number 10, who we didn't see much of in the second half.
Yeah, I haven't really seen much of him. He's really looks a little tired legs on for me. So it's good to have some fresh legs in there for him.
Nico Kogwa is going to throw it in. Llanos is going to leave the field. So we're seeing all the obvious changes, right? The ones that you would make when you see something that's not working.
Yeah, he really has to change it up. So give the coach credit, and hopefully that they can stay with the game plan and have an effect on the game.
Kogwa puts it in. Wilson clears it out. Carlos can't get it. Silva with a little bit of luck. And Carlos again. Here comes one of the guys that changed the entire dynamic of the game. And what a beautiful ball by Lawrence for Oti, who wants to take him one on one. Here comes Oti. Oti! Just too much power. But I don't even think Lawrence saw him. It was just a memory lane for Lawrence. He just
didn't even look up.
didn't even look up.
He knows he's gonna be there. He knows he's gonna get it, and he just plays in the game. And Oti gets the ball, $1 million build up, but a $1 finish.
Lawrence had a panoramic view in his mind that you and I didn't even see because he saw Oti on that vision board and he played it through beautifully.
And Oti was behind the defender and still beat him to the ball.
Sepulveda was getting that ball. Silva, Messi, Silva, the Brazilian, Williams, Silva. Great play here. Here comes Silva one on one. He wants to tie it. Silva! Fernando. He just couldn't get enough strength on it.
They need to finish though. They're only up by 1 goal. As we know how this game works. If you miss opportunities, the other team's gonna score.
The clearance by Evermeeks. Oh, beautiful by Silva. But then he gave it away. Ale. It's another long ball for the speedster for Sergio. Very quick here, Sergio. He gets a elbow to the face by Keyshawn, and we're gonna have a foul here, Terry.
That was a pretty soft call. I don't know. I don't know if I would call that a foul. Just a little push off. It's pretty soft to me.
We'll see if we can get a replay here, but it's 2-1 Inter Florida, 60th minute of the match. Deportivo Cali, Terry, they're gonna try to, at least with these set plays, to do something.
But what doesn't make sense is that their biggest player, number 23, Ale, is staying in the back. He needs to go in there and create a play.
I think both of them need to go. Both Sandoval and Ali should take.
Exactly. But they're staying. It doesn't make sense.
Here comes Tommy with the left. The cross by Tommy and the header by Kelly, who clears it away. It's Posu who gets a touch on it. Tomas. Cross with the left. Nico! Just not enough. Nico Guevara got a header on it, and it looked like it was going in slowly, creeping up on Small, but it just kissed the crossbar.
Right there. Got up very well. Snapped the header in. Just a little bit off the post. Great chance there for Deportivo de Cali.
That Nikolai Clark, number 13 for Inter Florida. Clark
comes in for Sepulveda. Sepulveda had a very good game in that defensive mid position.
16 Sepulveda, who Sepulveda did that typical silent job, took care of making sure not enough space. Here comes Nico. Tries to get a piece of it. I was saying Sepulveda try to make sure that all the midfielders for the opposite team didn't have enough space. Always with a man. Dirty job. That silent job by Sepulveda.
Yeah, it's the dirtiest job in the business to be the 5, the defensive mid. You're very unappreciated. However, when you don't have one, you realize how important it is. And he did everything. No mistakes. He recovered well. His passes were amazing. His passes were simple, but he didn't miss of any of his passes. So very good game by him. And number 13, his replacement has to do the same.
Deportivo Cali is looking for the tie as they're going to push Inter Florida as much as they can. Williams, beautiful control. Nice touch by Williams. He's going to go one-on-one against 4, but he just can't do it alone.
It's 1 against 5. Everybody was climbing up on him. I mean, at some point, you got to lift your head and make a pass now. I don't know. Not even Ronaldinho can do that.
It almost seems, Sarah, for a moment that Inter Florida, as the minutes roll by, they're starting to take steps backwards.
Yes.
This can't be a good thing.
As the game is moving on, they're going backwards. They turned up the heat when it came in, and there are times where they get on it, and you can see the talent on show, and they should be winning this at a 4-5-1. They just can't get it together.
Here comes Posu on the right flank, wants to cross it in. Sergio, the touch. Not enough. It's just not enough, but Deportivo Cali starting to generate some damage here.
Yeah, this game is right here for grabs. It's only 2-1. Inter Florida's only up by 1. They need to really watch out here because Deportivo Cali is coming once again. Opportunities that they missed, and Deportivo Cali can come back. Now we have to see which of these teams can just grab this game by the horns and really take it home. As of right now, Inter Florida has the advantage, very slim advantage as we can see.
I don't think this game is going to end 2-1, Terry. Let me tell you that much.
No, no way.
I mean, we've got Deportivo Cali pushing for a tie that's going to open up some sort of space for Inter Florida. Could they make it 3-1? Could we see a 2-2? I don't think it's staying 2-1.
But the danger that's happened is as Deportivo de Cali pushes up, it leaves space in behind, and we know these forwards are so fast and so strong that all they need is one through pass, and they're out of here. So they have to be very disciplined, Deportivo de Cali, when they push up to always have recovery behind.
It's a through ball. Williams couldn't get it. Sandoval. Oh, Williams wants to get it, and he actually does with no foul. Williams in the box. Inter Florida. Williams a touch for Lawrence. And they just didn't finish it well because Williams had space, and this is a very hard foul by Oti.
That's actually a very lucky call. I didn't think that was a foul. And Oti was gone. He had all the space in order for him to have the impact. But the play before that, as we saw, Williams, as I was saying, this is where Deportivo Cali needs to be careful when they're pushing up because that guy only needs one chance and he's beating everybody.
He's shown us in the first goal that all he needed was one chance. I mean, he put it away, and he hadn't had much action until he scored.
He's tall, strong, and fast.
Tommy now changing direction for Ale. Ale playing it through, giving it away to Wilson. Guevara with a chance. Tommy, who was fouled, and this was a harsh foul. And Deportivo Cali is going to have another free kick.
Smart foul there by Wilson.
Yeah.
Break the play. The midfield was gone. No recovery. Hard foul, but smart foul. That's what we call a tactical foul.
We've got Tommy on the ground now, trying to. He said he doesn't even want the water. Hey, he doesn't want time to pass. I mean, we've got 66 minutes of the second half. Deportivo Cali has almost given up their type of game to push more.
Yeah, at this point, they need to play a bit more direct. The possession, they don't have enough time in order for them to build up and create a play, so they have to do everything much quicker and much more direct to the front because they need to tie this first and then see exactly what happened.
Lawrence, who's done a great job coming in, looking for Adi.
What a game by OT, by the way. What a game.
Yeah. Yeah, Oti has been just on every ball. You can see the class on Oti on every ball. He's not just fast, he's not just strong. So he's a good tactical player.
Yeah, he comes down to get the ball, his possession play, his hold up play, his linking up, his runs. He's more like a complete forward.
Now number 13 that just came in, Clark, just got a touch on the ball. Haven't seen much of him just yet.
Looks a little nervy though. Needs to calm down and just play.
Gogwa couldn't get it. Oti. Wilson couldn't find Lawrence. Carlos with the recovery. Pato is going to play it right to Posu. Posu will just play it back again to reconstruct the play as we've got Pato coming back in. Guevara through ball for Posu. Here comes Deportivo Cali. Posu small. There's the rebound. Oh my goodness. Sergio, who just had the opportunity of a lifetime, will send it to the sky, Terry.
I think he forgot he was playing football.
And you thought it was American football.
Yeah, he was playing football because that was a field goal.
That was a field goal.
All through. Yeah, it was very good. Very, very good field goal over there by Deportivo Cali.
Now, Terry, all jokes aside, what a missed opportunity by Sergio.
You can't,
You got to put those away.
You have to. You're losing 2-1. There's only about less than 30 minutes left for you to have for you to win this game. That's gonna cost them. It doesn't get easier than that.
If you want to put yourself on the shoes of the player and give them some empathy, sure, it was a bouncy ball, sometimes with a nerve and such little amount of time to put it away. Ball was bouncing. He probably got his foot way under it. Sure, I'll put myself on the side of the player, but as a professional player, you got to put those away.
You have to finish those. It doesn't matter how it comes in, high, low, medium. You're right in front of the goal. You need to finish it. He took his eye off the ball right before he already thought he scored, and then it went to the sky. You got to look at the ball all the way through because you should already know what the goal is.
Now, these last 15 minutes, Deportivo Cali has had chance after chance, and they just have not been able to come up with it. This had to be the clearest one they've had.
That one might just come back and haunt them for the rest of the game.
I think that the next 20 minutes, depending on what happens, you're right. We're going to have to really think about this play, keep it in our back pocket, because if the game ends 2-1, how much weight will this play have for Deportivo Cali?
And if you're the player right now, you just gotta forget it. You know, as a forward, you need short term memory. You miss it, okay, on to the next one, and you gotta make sure that you finish it. Which is easier said than that. It's very hard to do because I might stick with him in his head right now, but he needs to put his head up and keep playing. But I just hope for them it doesn't end up being the play that cost them the game.
We just had a quick water break as everybody's returning to their positions. It's 2-1 Inter Florida. The opener was by Williams, Terry, who we saw didn't have much action, but he put it away. Then we had the tie by Jorge. El Torito has just left the field. And then as soon as the second half started, literally from the locker room, the goal came directly from the locker room. We didn't even have time to get situated. Lawrence put it away, and it's 2-1 so far. What do you think, Terry?
Well, the game is waving. It goes in waves to each team. As the first goal was scored by Inter Florida, and they were on high, and then Deportivo Cali got going to the game, and then they tied it. Second half, Inter Florida comes out swinging, and then they scored, and now Deportivo Cali has the upper hand. So now we're gonna see the last. It's kind of like in quarters. Each quarter, each team is kind of winning.
Williams finally beating Ale. Again, Williams with the chest. Oof. And they're just sharpening their knives out here on this play. Both players went feet high.
Yeah, Coach Leonard really, really fired up on the sideline right now. Really know it was a foul.
And Sergio Gonzalez has just given a yellow card to Small for not having shin guards.
God, no way. He has no shin guards on.
He does not have shin guards on, no.
Gotta be kidding me.
I mean, this is going to be interesting to watch there because time is going to be wasted. Time is in advantage for Inter Florida. Time is against Deportivo Cali. How important is the clock right now?
But Deportivo de Cali, they need every single second. They need to really push because you need to score 2 goals in 18 minutes. So all this time wasting is only going to hurt Deportivo de Cali. Maybe he did it on purpose. Maybe he knew. Maybe he took
Maybe
it
he
off
knew.
in the water break. You know, it's like let me just waste some more time in order for us to win.
This is definitely
You
an
know?
entire minute that they're going to lose.
I don't think I've ever seen this before, but it's very interesting to forget your shin guards.
It's 2-1 now, Inter Florida versus Deportivo Cali, here by Topside Agency. And the match week number 1 of the NSL. Very difficult match for Deportivo Cali, who has not been able to come back on the tiebreaker, as Messi will put this ball in motion all the way in the box. Long ball, Sandoval with the clearance. Carlos wants to get his head on it. And it's a foul by Oti. Smart foul again.
Foul. Very, very smart foul over there by Oti. It looks like Oti's playing a little deeper now, though.
Yeah, we're not seeing him be that top guy anymore.
Yeah.
He's playing right behind Williams. Williams is now the top guy. He's now the striker. As Nico Guevara will hold this one. Here's Nico playing it back to Kogwa. Ale, the pressure by Inter Florida, knocking it around for Sandoval. Sandoval will look for Pato. We haven't seen much of Posu these last couple of minutes. Here's a speedster, Sergio. The cross for Tomas. Tomas! Tomas! Oh my goodness. That ball looked like it was going in, Terry.
That may have been Small's first mistake of the game.
Deportivo Cali just can't catch a break. Luck has not been on their side these last couple of minutes. Tomas slid forward. Small looked like he had control of it. He looked like he had everything under control, and it wasn't quite like that.
Well timed slide tackle. Got the ball and right on the line. Ooh, that hurts.
They've had opportunity after opportunity as we have another corner kick. It's going to come in near post or far post. We're about to find out. Far post looking for Posu. It was Keyshawn. Another rebound. Now Posu. The shot by Nico. And Posu will let it ride out. Well, actually, we'll bring it back in for Pato. As we can see the clouds creeping up on us, we might have some rain. That's all we need, Terry, right?
Well, it's hot, so just bring it.
Here comes Nico. All the way back. Nico Kogwa for Fernando. Goalkeeper who looks like Karius, the goalkeeper, old goalkeeper for Liverpool, who had those mistakes in the Champions League. Remember against Real Madrid?
He's playing much better than Cadiz right now.
Absolutely. Karius had a big mistake against Gareth Bale, I believe, and one against Karim Benzema, and that cost Liverpool their Champions League.
Never recovered from that.
Then they won it again the year after against Tottenham, but what a
They
match.
had to buy Alisson.
Right. There's a center by the cross by Pato. Pato will bring it back in. Keyshawn with the header.
It's a big gap here between Williams and the other players, which is very interesting. That how Inter Florida is setting up right now, very defensively.
We're going to have a offside now by Nico Guevara as we see another change coming in. Sebas will come in. Number 20 for Deportivo Cali. I wonder who will come in for Terry because at this point, I mean, who do you take out? Do you take out a defender for these last 15 minutes?
Probably go three in the back and have some more attacking. But you know, if you were to do that, you're leaving yourself more exposed than you already are on the counter, which Florida is very good on the counter.
Number 20, Sebas will come in. It's a little early to take out a defender. I think 15 minutes. That's plenty of time.
Probably like for like change coming in for Nico.
Wilson now with another breakaway. Oti, he's turning on the power. Oti one-on-one. Give me the goal. Give me the goal. Give me the goal. Fernando. And now Oti again. He fakes, crosses with the left, a ricochet. And Poster's going to take it up. Deportivo Cali wants to get a counterattack now as they play Pato on the right flank. Here comes Pato, through ball for Nico Guevara. He will take a quick break and play it again for Posu, who will not decide to switch it and keep on the right. Playing for Tommy, who gets fouled, but Sergio's onside. Sergio didn't want to take him on. He could have taken him on, but he got the corner.
Let's see what they do here. Finally, you see the center back going.
It's about time that Ale will come in. Sergio needs to wait for Ale. It's an electrifying moment for Deportivo Cali if they want to tie it. Sergio with the cross, second post, looking for Tomas. Messi, and the clearance by Clark, actually, who wanted a piece of it. It's going to be Carlos fighting for that ball. Touching back now for Pato. He wants to put it in the box where it hurts. Messi again with the clearance. The shot. Oh, they missed it by Guevara. There's Tomas. Tomas. They kind of interrupted themselves there for a little bit.
Very bad communication on that one.
Another shot by Nico and Small, who had that one. Yeah, it's like no one knew what to do. They took it away from each other.
Yeah, they need one person just needs to make a decision and go with it. Curious on the opportunity with Joseph into Florida. Felt like Oti had much more space. He didn't. He took the shot just a little early. He had time to take one or two more touches before he shot the ball right there.
Yeah, he had a little bit more time than we thought he did, and we got to take into account now weather, legs, oxygen in the brain. Oti ran a lot. It didn't seem like he had many chances, but he ran a lot. He struggled and fought with all the forwards, and we got to give him some credit. I mean, the guy, he's been at war with Ale, with Sandoval. What a heck of a striker.
And as tired as he is, he's still faster.
He hasn't lost an inch of speed.
He still beat him with 2 yards spare.
I think Wilson is going to have to come off. We've seen Sebas warming up here on the sideline for a minute now.
I don't know if he's gonna come in at this point. You might as well sit down.
So they were gonna actually bring in Sebas, but they're holding the sub now. I think it is too early to bring on. If they're taking away a defender, it's too early, Terry.
Yeah, yeah. Right now wouldn't be the right time, unless they're gonna take out someone who looks very tired on the midfield, in order for them to overload the midfield and have more attack. The way this game is going, you definitely can't take out a defender because you're definitely gonna get murdered on the counter, and they've barely been able to contain Inter Florida on the counter.
Yeah, one of the assistants was just telling us that the sub was going to be for Tommy, for number 13,
That makes
but they
sense.
held on. Tommy's very defensive, done a great job at controlling the game, but we haven't seen much of him offensively. But taking him off, I mean, what does that do for you? I get it. Maybe Sebas is more of an attacking player, but could it play it against you? I mean, you're missing your number 5. You're missing your defensive mid in there.
Yeah,
That's a risky sub.
it's very risky because if you lose the midfield, then Inter Florida is just gonna run amok and they're gonna control it more. I don't know. I
Now,
don't know
Terry,
what does.
let's play the coaching game. Your coach Giovanni Garcia right now. 10 minutes left in the game. What are you doing to bring Deportivo Cali back into this game?
But I think the first thing that I do is I'm going from a 4-4-2, and I'm definitely going to more of a 4-3-3. Because what's hurting them right now is the fact that Inter Florida has three in the midfield, and they have two, and they lose the midfield battle, which is which is giving all of Inter Florida opportunities. So you have to create for you to create goals, more opportunities by overloading the midfield and by having more attacking players option. And unfortunately, I think Nico is done as number 9. He doesn't. It looks like he's out of energy. That's who I would make a sub for. But that'd be my take in order for me to get my team back from 2-1 to 2-2. You have to create goals, but at the same time, you can't lose the midfield because if you do that, they're gonna kill you on the counter.
It's a wasted corner here by Lawrence as we start to feel a couple of drops of rain here in Tamarack, Florida. Hopefully, we don't have to get wet. We have to put all the equipment away, Terry.
I hope so. Come on,
Need another 9 minutes of no rain.
I got Jesus on my speed dial, so let me call him right quick so he can stop the rain.
Here comes Wilson. Another recovery by Deportivo Cali. It's by Nico. Wilson goes to the ground. Wilson had another
Nice
great
tackle.
match, Terry. And I think that's going to be it for Wilson. I think that'll be it for Wilson.
He's giving his all. He's giving everything on the field. He has nothing more left. He has nothing left, but he's giving it all. Great game by him. I love
Great
to see
game.
when players give everything that they can for a game. That's how you're supposed to play.
Great game by Wilson as we're going to have a sub. Let's see if it's going to be 21. So now, here it is. Deportivo Cali is switching their defensive line. Pato's coming off. Sebas will come in, I'm assuming, as a midfielder. They're going to go with 3 in the back these last 8 minutes.
Those three needs to stay. They need to stay and watch because as usually happens then is that you push up and up and up and up and up, and then you expose for one counter, and Inter Florida might get their third, and then game is over.
I haven't been able to witness if Wilson came off. Terry, let's try to take a
No,
look
he's
at
not
that.
coming up. Pato's trying to cough in. There it is.
There's a sub. But I have not seen if Wilson has left the match. I believe he has. I don't see a new player in for Inter Florida. Here is Lawrence playing for Silva. Keyshawn now, who is responsible to assist Lawrence in the second goal of the match. Clark putting it back in for Lawrence. We see the sub that will come in for Wilson now. Just on the sideline. Here's Lawrence. Through ball for Williams as Nico recovers it. Clark wants a piece of it, and Fernando picks it up.
Well, it looks like he went straight into right back there. So like for like sub from what it looks like right now.
Yeah, we still see the line of 4 for Deportivo Cali. You are right, Terry. Sebas is not going to play in the middle. You would have thought they would have taken out a defender.
It's 7 minutes left at this point. You're already losing. What you got to lose?
Tommy,
Roll all the dice.
the captain, Tommy! Goal! Golazo! Tommy, see. Yes.
Yeah,
We. Beautiful.
it had.
Beautiful strike by Tommy, who was injured right after the shot. He's going to be subbed out, but this is going to be the goal of the match week on Football Show Thursday night. What a strike. What a tie, Terry.
Capitano Tommy. Que golazo. What a strike. It had to take something special to beat Small, and that was a hell of a strike. He shot that with his soul. Beautiful ball. No curve, straight top corner. Outstanding with his weaker foot.
What a shot. What a shot. And what a crucial moment because Sebas was here for about 10 minutes on the sideline. He was going to come in for Tommy.
Yes, he was.
He didn't come in. Coach held Tommy in the field. And look how it pans out now, Terry.
And as we were saying, he should have stayed. He should, and it paid off. Capitano took the team on his back and says, "We're not losing this one, boys. We're still in this. There's still more to go." Now it's a free for all. Let's see what happens.
Electrifying final moment. Oti, 1-on-1. Oti. Over the crossbar. It doesn't get better than this, coach. Oh my goodness. Take it away, Terry.
Oh, that was the one. That was the one. He's been winning it. I mean, we've been saying this all game. Give it to number 7. Give it to OT. He'll make something special happen. He didn't finish, but oh my God, is he dangerous? And with five minutes left of regular time plus extra time, hey, anything can happen.
And look who's back on the pitch. Il Capitano.
Can he come
There was
back in?
there was no sub. There was no sub. There was no sub made. There was no sub made by Deportivo Cali. A player never came in. A player never came in for Tommy. They played with one less for the last minute, and now Tommy's back in. And this is a very hard foul by Messi. Very hard foul by Messi.
I don't know about very hard foul.
He went to the ground. He went to the. Oh yeah, he's gonna be pulled away. Can we get a replay by
I
topside
don't
here?
know. I don't
No?
know. That's
This one. This one was. I don't know, Terry. I mean,
You get the replay on. I think that's amazing acting though. Great acting. He definitely deserved an Oscar. He
I don't
definitely
know.
did
I
not
don't
hit
know,
him that
Terry. I
hard.
mean, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on this one. It was hard on the ground. He definitely sold it a little bit, but it was a
give him a
very
foul.
it was definitely a foul. I would have
What,
maybe
straight
given
red?
I would have maybe given Messi a yellow.
Yeah.
It was
straight
rough.
red.
It was rough. The cross in the box. Small will take it.
That was-
Tommy Il Capitano's back in, Terry. This guy's an all for all. There's Oti,
What a
the
mess.
speedster. He fouled Ale there. Yes, he did. Now these last 4 minutes there, they're gonna be tough.
But the referee went from lenient to now all of a sudden very sensitive. I would have given Messi a
I would have
foul.
given Messi a yellow.
Yellow. Okay, at the most yellow.
I would have
Straight
given Messi a
red?
yellow. I don't
No.
know. He didn't even have a yellow before.
Straight red. But again, they sold it. So he got caught in the acting and everything. And because look, he's fine now.
Yeah, Nico's perfectly fine. Now, don't get me wrong. The slide tackle looked very dangerous. His foot was up,
That's,
but I don't know if he got enough for a red. That's
Yeah.
what I want to see. As now Inter Florida will play the final 3 minutes of the match with one man down. Deportivo Cali looking to win. It's Sergio now who had a very clear opportunity. Through ball looking for Tomas. And now Kelly. Small will pick it up. And he's always going to look for Oti. But Ale will clear the header. Looking for Nico. This will be a throw in for Inter Florida. What a match, Terry. What a match.
it's definitely changed all the way down. Very interesting to see how deep Williams is coming onto the field. But now that they have 10 men. But if I'm into Florida, I'm still attacking because I have the size and I have the speed. So I'm not being afraid just because I have 10 men.
Here comes Williams. Controlling this. Playing it back for Keyshawn. It's actually Lawrence who comes out of the trouble. He's fouled by Carlos. And it's going to be a free kick for Inter Florida. And Carlos will see a yellow card. And Terry, 88th minute. Usually I do it on minute 85. I wanted to wait a little bit longer because the game's tied 2-2. We usually pick man of the match in minute 85. I'm kind of scared of picking man of the match with 2 minutes left because anything can happen. If you had to pick someone right now, I mean, who do we? I would love to say Oti, but there's been so many high points. I mean, Tommy was just a determining factor. Oti had a phenomenal match. Wilson had a great match. There's so many pillar points to pick from, you know?
I think it all depends on who wins.
That I think that's gonna be it. Through ball, looking for Williams. Williams! Ay ay ay. Ay ay ay. They're gonna give me a heart attack. This was another difficult play. Williams just had the winning goal.
That was it.
It was a tough
That
angle.
was it. Yeah, tough angle. Great hit. A little bit more to the right, and they could have went in. But that's what I mean. They can create. Like they have Inter Florida just off. It's always dangerous.
Ale coming out of the back. Nico with a long ball for Tomas. Small will pick it out. Touching now for number 21 who came in, which is Plummer. The ball by Williams looking for Oti. Sebas with the chest. Nico just can't. Nico's just dead. He's gonna have to be subbed out.
Yeah, they need to take him out. I don't know what's the point of having. Are they out of subs?
I believe they're not. We'd have to see. There's Posu. Oh, this is gonna be. This should have been a yellow for Kelly.
If he's not getting a card for that,
Messi shouldn't have been thrown off. If this is not red card material or at least yellow card material, then Messi should have never left the field because this was one-on-one, Terry. I mean, I don't know if the last defender could have maybe crossed to pick up Posu, but as soon as he touched it, he could have been left one-on-one with the goalie, and that calls for.
Yeah, and that's my only thing with referees. Like you have to be consistent. You know, you've been calling the game lenient the entire time, and now the last 10 minutes have gone. The game is heated up, and you're giving away cards like it's a festival. So, and now a foul harder than the one that we just saw, and no card.
Well, let me tell you something. If there's a way to finish an NSL match,
This would be the way.
this would be the way. Match week number 1. 1 man down for Inter Florida. 2-2 score. And Nico Guevara has the opportunity of a lifetime with this set piece. Can we get a goal? We're about to find out. The cross by Nico. The header by Ali. And this is going to be a goal kick.
He was all by himself. He was wide open.
Unbelievable.
Neither team wants to win this game.
Unbelievable. Sergio now. Down the left, the speedster. It's going to be a throw-in for Deportivo Cali. 91 minutes, Terry.
Very high emotion on the field right now.
We're not going to pick them out of the match yet. I think we're going to hold it. I think we're going to wait till the end. 2-2 match. You've lived it here in Topside Agency. The rebound. Nico! Goal! Goal! Deportivo Cali! El Capitano! Nico, the Argentine, the man of the match.
Oh
you wanted a man of the match?
Oh my
Here
God.
you go, Terry. 3-2, take it away.
What am I watching right now? Oh my God. On one leg. One leg. He scored the winning goal on one leg. He's got nothing left. Look at him. He can't even walk. He can't even talk. Oh my. You can't write this up. We can only see this live on a soccer field. That is incredible. If I ever told you that the winning goal would have been scored by this man with one leg hurt
on the 93rd
minute, I mean,
what
incredible.
A match. It is pretty obvious that the man of the match would be Il Capitano, Tommy, number 13, who not only scored the best goal of the week, but he just scored the game winner for Deportivo Cali on one leg. The guy was injured. The guy can't even walk. Deportivo Cali has no more subs. What a match, Terry.
Wow.
Welcome to the NSL.
Wow. I can't even explain it. Wow. I don't have any words. It's just incredible.
You can't make this stuff up.
You can't make this stuff up. This is Amazing. What a game. What drama.
Sergio Gonzalez looks at his watch. We've got 93 and a half minutes of the second half. It is a 3-2 match. Inter Florida started winning 1-0. Deportivo Cali tied it. Inter Florida got back up on top for a second time in the match. Deportivo Cali tied it again for a second time. And now they've managed to reverse it, and they're up for the first time in the match late in the 94th, Terry.
Inter Florida is going to really regret all those missed chances that they had. And they've had them. As we were saying earlier, if you don't score, the other team will.
Guevara, Nico, and Ali's going to lose it. Oti wants it. It's a foul by Oti. They're not going to call it. Oti in the box. He has no space. They want to call a penalty, but finally, it's now Sandoval who comes out of the back. Posu. Deportivo Cali wants to finish it off, looking for Sergio. It is now Tomas who plays it to Sergio, who's offsides.
Yeah, the ref isn't calling anything at this point.
He's just letting it go.
Let it play. So, and no penalties, nothing.
This-
Odi should have shot it or create something on that one.
This is going to be one of the last final plays of the match as we enter minute number 95. Electrifying match week number 1. 2 more minutes is what Sergio Gonzalez is calling. So I guess it's 7 in total.
Yeah. 7 extra time. It can happen. They can tie it now. Is that a foul?
Here comes Nico, who's played as a midfielder the last couple of minutes because Tommy, Il Capitano, has been injured and playing up top, right?
He's not really playing anything right now. He's just there.
He's just there. And it's worked out for the guy. I mean, the guy is the man of the week. This has been a phenomenal match by Tommy, ex-Miami Beach player. We've seen him for Miami Beach.
Incredible.
Many seasons, now playing for Deportivo Cali. And the Argentine, the captain, has just done wonders with the ball.
What a game to narrate. Incredible. Speechless.
Sandoval, Nico Guevara, Sebas. He's going to clear it out looking for nobody because this is what we're playing at this point. It's just long ball and see what happens.
Just get it out at this point. There's no one to give it to. No legs, no energy.
Final.
It looks like both teams playing into
Ladies and gentlemen, Deportivo Cali
what a game.
has just beat Inter Florida in a sensational match week number 1. The man of the match, this guy right here, Il Capitano Tommy, putting it away with not only the best goal of the week, but the winning game of the match, Terry.
You can't make this up. Very tough. Tough for Inter Florida. They really played a good game. They had a lot of opportunities to actually win the game. But as we're saying, if you don't score, the other team will. They deserved at least a tie. But you know, the drama of Deportivo Cali. I mean, for us, this is
great. This is great for us. I have no voice left from screaming out of 5 goals, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful start, beautiful matchup. A great start for Deportivo Cali. First 3 points of the season against a very tough rival like Inter Florida. Can we agree that Tommy will be the man of the match?
Oh, 100%. He gets it now. 2 goals, 1 on 1 leg. I mean, automatically. The last goal alone just makes you man of the week.
We're going to talk about this Thursday night on Football Show. We're going to be showing Tommy's goal. And final words, final analysis by Terry Romaine in this 3-2 victory by Deportivo Cali.
I thought Deportivo de Cali at the last game went very direct. And then they gave it all on the field, and they had a great game. Very tough into Florida. I felt offensively they were very good on the counter, just stuck with the game plan, but they lost focus. And when you lose focus in the back, that's what happened. You lose the game, and you have to score your opportunities. If they finish your opportunities, then we wouldn't even talking over here. So the whole point, as we all learn, is you got to finish your opportunities.
For all of our fans watching for Topside Agency, you've lived it, you've felt it, you've seen it here in Topside. This will be it for match week number 1. It will be Deportivo Cali with the victory, the 3 points, 3-2 versus Inter Florida. Thank you very much. Have a great afternoon.